Hello everybody. Okay, we should be live with a new setting. Let me check one or two things. Okay, it seems to be all right. Okay. So today we started a new spot, never seen before on this channel. Quite an opposite way of what we usually see. So let me show you. Hello Victor. So let me take you to the view. Okay, here we are. So to the left you can see the JR station. You can recognize it. And to the right you can see ground front Yodobashi camera and these kind of spots. So the view is not the most exquisite you can get, but you can see one of the main walking place of the city, of this district, which is down there. That's the crossing between Hankyu to the right and JR to the left on this overpass. You can see the JR trains down, and in the back, Grand Front, Yodobashi in front, and behind that you would have the Sky Building, Umeda Sky Building. You see that over this pass we have a very big screen to the right side of your screen. Hello Tonton Sedo. Hello Miss Noon. So this view is kind of interesting over this district. No other place gives that view except for the sports center or the shops on the left. There is no cafe with a view on this. This is the only place where you can stop to actually look at this. Okay, my new setting has a few limits that are quite annoying. Sorry about that. Hello Paye. So it's an interesting view, definitely. Yes. Yeah, it's an endless row, yes. It's non-stop all day long. As soon and as long as the train will run, you will have people moving between the two stations. To To those talking to me directly on Discord, I will explain later. It's not a big deal, I will tell you later. So where am I actually? The other side is not that bad either. On the other side you have this small garden on top of a department store, the Hankyu department store. It's a very nice, not busy place. It has a stage right here for some events. So they would have a beer garden, for example, at some point of the year, with some attractions. It is well cared for. There are flowers and stuff. It's set up to adapt to the circumstances. So you see, they have benches and they did mark, you know, social distanciation. And people come have fun, couples, people with kids come enjoy the grass, the small piece of greenery around here. No, barbecue is forbidden. You cannot do your own barbecue. But you might have restaurants that will provide you food. Some events, like for beer garden, I guess you would have barbecue here. But you know, you don't do your own barbecue. They do it for you. You buy the food. Yeah, I remember a rooftop where you can rent a barbecue on it. There are a few places like this, but not this one. This one is way smaller. It's not with shops integrated. It's close to shops. You know, those places over there, they are restaurants. So you can get that, but that's pretty much it. You don't actually get other stuff. Sorry, give me a second because, yeah, there is problem with my body. It reacts weirdly. I need to do something about it. So we'll give you the view again to put you down and then fix my problem, and then we'll keep on going. I'm not familiar enough with Android, and I don't know how to lock my screen to not turn. You know, I want to lock it in one orientation. I want to lock it on vertical screen, and I don't know how to do that. Okay, I found it. Conserver l'orientation actuelle. Okay, problem fixed. Now I should be alright. Okay, that should do it. Yep. Okay. So I'm good. Okay, so let's go around That garden is not that big, but quite a few people can enjoy the garden. So yeah, actually here you have the picnic style available, so you can use those particular tables for picnic. You have different takeouts from the different shops on that floor, and you can eat here outside. You can bring it here. So it's meant to be a rest after shopping, yes, or during shopping. It is. So it's free access, of course. Don't have to pay anything. You can access during opening time, which is basically 10 to 6 at the moment. See, you can even sit. We'll do it for just a second. But here you have benches and tables. So actually, you know, you can just come in here. You're lost in the green. You set up right here, like this. And you see, it can be quite good, quite nice. I don't want to bother people there. I don't want to show them too much, so I will not stay here, but it's a very nice thing. Pick up the phone. Yeah, sure, shoot. If I don't know, I will tell you. If I know, I will as well. Don't hesitate to ask any question. Hello group, hello Red. So you also have restaurants with patios. So we're daring today. We're trying to get in places where the signal might fail. So look, the Villa Antoniana has a patio. So it's quite a big patio actually for this kind of place. They do beer garden here as well. Yeah, it's sad that France cannot maintain these kind of places. The support for Olympics is very thin. People would prefer it to not happen if you know, they don't see why businesses cannot work properly, but the Olympics could happen with the same level of safety, sanitary safety. Let's get rid of the reflection. Here you have Wagyu in this restaurant. Most Japanese, like over 60% of Japanese, don't want the Olympics to happen. So those are wax reproduction, that's not actual meat, you know. They display exactly how it looks when they bring it to you. It's like a contractual engagement. When they bring the dish, it should look like this. It should look like the picture or the representation. So it's always all right to choose with that. This place is not that expensive. See, this set, 4,000 yen basically. You get 5 pieces of meat, high level. I don't think it's Kobe beef, but it's A5, I think. So it's like Kobe beef, but not from Kobe, from different place. Your salad in in a glass. That's pretty funky. I guess this should be soup, miso soup. Here you would get rice with condiment, tofu. I guess that could be kimochi, Japanese, Korean kimochi. I guess could be something else, but I don't know. So, see, 4,000 yen. If you like quality over quantity, this is definitely a good place. Even the 5,000 yen is fair. You have only one, no, you have two pieces of meat, different. You have this one and this one. Of course, you have something to grill it. You will not eat it raw. You will have a small burner to grill it by yourself. Soup, rice, and then you do have a few entries. So 5,280. Yeah, sounds like a fair price to me. That meat costs, you know, most of the price is that meat. Yeah. From here you can go up, but this is for offices. That escalator goes to offices, so we won't bother people working. We'll have a look at the restaurants. Saikabo seems to be mostly Korean inspired, so probably quite hot. No, it's not A3. A3 would be too low. This is A4 or A5 for sure. A3 you get in supermarkets. This plate does bento. This big bento for 4,000 yen, less than 4,000 yen, is quite interesting as well. You get some unagi on rice and how do you call it in English? Oh, I forgot. But you get quite a few things. Grilled fish. This one is nice. Hello, Sidus. So Saikabo has a very nice display. Can I get it straight? Come on, make it straight, sorry. He doesn't want to. And they have a nice painting. Looks like Korea. The hats. These kind of hats. This guy here. That kind of hat is Korean, not Japanese. Their food is a bit simpler. What do we get in the back? Oh, the inside of this one looks great. Look at this. That's an impressive room. Chandelier table, Grand Cafe and restaurant. Get dinner sets, main dish, plus 300 for some side dishes. Not as impressive as before, but looks okay. Not so big though. Lunch, cafe, dinner, party. whatever you want, they do it. So the impressive room is in the back over there. They have Mont Blanc. These kind of things. Oh, I guess you know, we might not walk too far and just have a break here. And the elevators. Not so many places around here. So we might come back to the chandelier table. A friend of mine told me that there is a beer, something going on around here. So we'll go down to check it out. You will see that this building is quite sizable. They have a huge event space inside. So on this half floor we do have restaurants, but look at what is down there. This is an event space. We are inside the building, right? So the floors above, these are all restaurants. You can see some on the side. And at the plaza down here, they would have attractions when they do have a fair. They have quite a few fairs. For us, the famous one is a French fair, of course, where we have people selling French products, cheese and things like this. So right now they don't have any event because it's, you know, the pandemic time, but they usually have one or two a month that lasts for more than a week. So quite an interesting space. We'll go a little bit around to see it. So from this side, you can see how much space they have to the left as well. So it's quite a sizable space they have. They can make quite a few interesting things in here. We should be able to go around, so I will go around to get the escalator down. Here we have sushi. It's a kaiten sushi, so conveyor belt sushi, but not a chain, so a bit more qualitative. Be careful, Miss Nun. You know, you don't want to have a short circuit. You don't want to need to buy a new one. Nice places in here. Here you have kushikatsu, which is strange. You know, that's the food from Shinsekai. But they do it with very expensive products, so it's a bit weird. You know, it's a... Well, it's quiet. It's unusually quiet, you know. It's usually more busier than that. Because, you know, usually you have the shoppers and stuff around here. Here you have more explanation about the picnic style. See? For some of the big picnic style, you can have up to 5,800 yen dishes to bring on the roof. They have everything. The cheapest is 980. You have a hamburger in it, so you know it's a fair price for Japan at that time, at that point, and it goes up to 5,800. Oh no, even the oyakodon is even 830. So you know it's all right. You have quite nice options. Unagi, do you want to see unagi? Okay, some eel dishes. Different forms in different sets. The cheapest is this one. The glass is bothering me. Oh, okay, you don't get it much. Fine. Okay, this is 3,960 yen. Just for this. After, if you put 1,000 more, you get the rice and the miso soup with it. Unagi is exquisite. That's the only way to eat eel. You will think of me. What do you say? You will be cursing me while eating your leaves, or every leaf one by one. You will be eating. Oh, here it's a shabu shabu restaurant. So you have very thin slices of pork or beef, but mostly pork, should be pork. And you have those things, those liquids that are kind of bouillon, kind of. It's not a sauce, it's not a soup, it's in between. It's gonna be hot, and you will dip your slice of pork in it to cook it, so it will give a different taste to it. It's a very exquisite dish. I like it. It's fun to do as well. So So here we are. So we've been around. So we'll go down to see if I can find that beer event I was told about. So of course in between you have shops and stuff. This one floor is for kid things. Clothing, some kind of toys and stuff like this. So we go down one more We'll take a peek from this floor. Here we are. So that's quite a wide space you have in here. For the events, it's pretty cool. You have many small places where you can take a break. If you look on the side, you have lots of seats as well. You have cafes if you want to stop in cafes. On rainy days, it's very convenient for people who want to have a break. You know, they do have a place out of the rain to stay. So let's move on. Let's see. So interior. Those shops are organized in a certain way to make it feel like fancy. So you get signing like this on the top right. This place is called the Umeda Souk. So they want to have a foreign feel to it, obviously. So let's see. Oh, I see someone. So I was promised beer, but I don't see any beer around, so I don't know. I guess someone lied to me at some point and told me there would be beer, but there isn't any. Donc on a du lin, mais on n'a pas de bière. Ils sont en train de montrer des trucs. So, this is line from a different place. Good, Victor. Any good news? Me, I'm waiting on someone to get more info about the event I was looking for. Positive? Nice. Finally. So how do you call this in English? A waving machine? I guess you wave with it, right? You weave, maybe. It's a weaving machine. I get it. A new chapter starts. Very, very good. That's good news. Oh, I see the beer that was promised. You know, I see the beer that was announced. I can see it. The Asobi beer. So, here it is. Loom, a loom, okay. Sounds very brief for what it is. Okay, so this is Kakehashi Brewing. So it's a brewing with something, the Kakehashi. I need to figure out what it is. So be my show. It's a loom, okay. Yeah, nice. Tonton Sedo, could you guess what the kakehashi would be? I've never seen that term before, so I don't know. Okay, I will go around and... Oops. Hey, you're here. Kakehashi, yes. Do you have any idea what it would be? Here they have tinned fish. It's mackerel from Norway, so it's not really Japanese that much, but anyways. Yeah, but suspension bridge beer, you know. I would have tried to find a meaning of how they make it. Do you think it would be the place? They are just referring to the place they're coming from. That would be a bit, you know, disappointing. Because the beer itself, it goes asobi, so you know. Okay, there is a asobi drink guide. So we have the asobi drink guide. Mediation, okay. Well, you know, they seem to make explanation about different levels, so could be. The asobi means ale, yell for someone who outfacing to be inspiring. Okay, sure. Asobi na beer. I can't read. It's too far from my little eyes. I need to settle down to be able to read this. So I give a try to get again my crazy contact that brought me here. She still has not noticed me, so I need to... She found a fellow Belgian, so you know, she's enjoying the contact. So this is from the Kyoto prefecture, it seems. Oh, it's... What kind of drawing is that thing? I can't make sense of this map. Tonton Sedo, do you understand what they're showing on this? I can't figure it out. What the... Yeah, I would have said so, but I don't see which part of the... I don't remember INE to be anything. Give me a second, I look for Google Maps. Kyotango. Okay, it's okay, I found it. So if you look at the map, it is where I have my finger, right here. that part. Whoa. Okay, it is this part here. You see Osaka and Kyoto. Okay, and that part here. It's almost almost Tottori, I guess. So it is. Let's, while she's still with her fellow countryman, here you have something for the kids. It's an Instagram place with, you know, animals, stuffed animals. You cannot touch them or anything, so, well, I don't know how you actually enjoy the picture of your kid with this, but, you know, anyways. You have a coffee shop here. You can take a coffee, pick up coffee right here. It's a nice place. And we are on the Hiroba. These have a huge screen to show us stuff. So here they give you explanations about paper they make actually. So this is traditional Japanese paper with different different plants mixed in it to make some kind of filigrane. So different place you get a different flower or a different plant mixed with it. Whoops. Hello. 英語の説明できますか？
英語の説明
苦手るけですか？
通訳ですか、これは。
あ、これはライブビデオです。
ライブビデオですか？
はい、チャートで見てるの人のメッセージ見えます。僕はライブで見てます。
すごい。
多いのはフランス人、ヨーロッパにいるの人です。
すごい。彼はベルギー人で。
ベルギー人ね。俺は女の人のせいでここに来ました。ここはビールは飲める言ってたことでここに来ました。
なるほど。
飲めへんけど、まあね、ちょっと面白いね、これでね。
確かに。
これはちょっと説明してもらっていいですか？
日本語でもいいですか？
日本語でいいです。俺はなんとなく翻訳頑張ります。
これは看護半島。私たちが住んでる島、半島なんですけど、ここで出会った人とかの物語を和紙をすいてるんですけど、紙にすき込んでこうストーリーを手紙に載せていろんな人とつながったらいいなと思って作ったものです。で、例えばこれは鳩引浜の砂、ちょっとソールドアウトになりましたけど。藍染めの繊維とあと砂の綺麗な景 結晶があるんですけど、それを吹き込むとこう海の塩みたいなイメージ、で波のレターセットと私たちが住んでる村にはいろんな文化があってカルチャーがあって、稲刈り、稲刈りしたらこうやってお日様に天日干しします、太陽に。だからそのお米を吹き込んだ手紙、稲刈りのレターセットが、私たちの村ではこの笹、熊笹っていう植物、笹の植物を、
これは何か食べ物がこれにつくんですね。
笹餅
ですね。はい。
そうです。殺菌効果があるので美味しいんですけど、これは屋根にこういう屋根に笹の葉っぱを私たちのところでは使います。笹吹き屋根って言うんですけど、昔の古民家の屋根、これの中には笹が入ってる。
中ですね。外じゃない中ですね。
中に笹が使われている文化があるから、そのストーリーの笹のレターセット。ちょっと香りがして。
あ、そうそう。ちょっとこれ見せないと。Is a bit loud. So they are living here in that place.
縄って言って、日本の昔の人は木の皮でも縄を作りました、いろんなものを結ぶとか、でそれをここにいるおじいさんたちはずっとやってて、シナっていうのはアイヌ語で結ぶという意味、人と人を結ぶっていう木の皮が入ったレターセット、いろんなストーリーを吹き込んだ手紙。
Donc en fait, ils ont trouvé des artisans avec des techniques anciennes qui avaient des histoires à raconter. Et donc sur cette base-là... Oh, sorry, I need to do it in English, not French today. So they found all people who had the practice of making Japanese paper or Japanese objects with different weeds. And since they had stories to tell, you know, they decided to make letter sets with different papers that mix with the local weed that was with the tradition. So it was not used to make paper, but they had traditions about it with those different things. So they mixed it with the paper in order to carry on the story, the tradition of those places. So they sell basically letter sets with envelopes and paper to write your letters, and each one is from a different place, a different person, a different story. So they want to add to what you write on your letter by giving some content, some meaning to the paper you're using to write it. So their place looks like this. Okay, so you see a lot of rice fields. Winter looks like this. And this is some of the people involved in the project. Je pense que se voit différentes Gifu quand même, hein, tonton Sado. So they have different quality of things. Here we have leather-like paper, some accessories. So each stand is actually, you know, What a good Japanese breakfast. Where did you see breakfast? It was all paper I just showed you. You mean you want some pizza from over there? They make some pizza. Pizza with their own cheese. So what they offer is fromage du Kumihama. That's the name, fromage du Kumihama. So the Kumihama cheese. You have the small one and the big one. It seems to be brie or camembert type. Producers, I guess. I will take a small. And so they have clothing as well. So they have more. They have the Kohachi beer and lactic acid drinks, milk a piece. So directly inspired from Calpis, I guess, for the name. Hello Zobimu. Pizza for breakfast, yes. And you know, a bowl of beer. Sounds good. So they are starting to have a cheese industry tradition. So I think I might go for the cheese more than the beer. Textile, clothing with line, I guess. Here it is. And she's turning around and not seeing me every time. She won't notice. Oh, we have coffee beans. Una bila per favor, doesn't work here. So I might go for some coffee actually. Cheese and coffee, that would be a nice combo. Ça fait 3 plombes que je suis à côté d'elle. Elle me note, elle me remarque de que dalle quoi.
Mais tu vois, je t'ai dit que t'avais perdu du poids, je vois plus. T'as disparu.
Non mais j'étais derrière toi depuis 1 heure quoi. Ça fait 1 heure que je suis derrière, ouais.
Je te présente Julien.
Enchanté Julien. Je suis en ligne.
D'accord.
J'ai une vidéo live là.
Il est sur Twitch.
Sur Twitch.
T'as des explications, vous faites partie du...
Volontiers, ouais. J'ai essayé d'en faire. Mais...
Daisuke aussi.
C'est qui Daisuke?
Il m'a interviewé la fois dernière, je t'avais dit un peu.
Immigré au Japon. Moi en Inde, je suis immigré au Japon.
Ça,
tu peux prendre ça?
Bien sûr.
Tiens, voilà. Mais montre autre chose que toi, plutôt. Ah non, on a une idée, comment tu fais? On a Instagram, immigré au Japon. Oh, je veux bien faire petit pas. Merci d'être là.
Du coup, j'ai quand même envie de montrer ta
Insta.
Eh, sérieux?
Eh oui.
Bah, attends, parce que c'est peut-être en...
C'est toujours en live.
Ah,
Moi,
ok,
je
ok.
regarde.
J'étais en train de montrer ma
Voilà, là
poitrine.
vous êtes dans
alors.
le capable parce que
T'es en train de monter ton truc.
C'est sur Twitch, je pense.
Tu peux tourner une caméra.
J'ai jamais eu
Là,
ça.
il est en train de faire des viewers. Mais...
Mais pour qu'il reste, restez. Et ça, c'est le riz de...
Ça, c'est le riz Kamiseya. Donc, tu as du riz rouge, du riz noir. Là, c'est le riz plutôt classique. Et là, c'est du riz mochi. Et donc, ce riz-là, on l'a utilisé pour notre bière, pour l'ambré. C'est un encore que je t'ai apporté hier. Ah, que t'as déjà vu.
Par contre, ça, je vais directement acheter parce que je veux trop de
Très bon. Moi, j'ai fait une tarte au riz avec celui-là. Très bonne.
La tarte au riz, ça me manque tellement. T'as fait une tarte au riz.
Elle était très bonne. Ça prend une plomb à faire.
J'en ai jamais fait.
Ça prend un geste. Ouais, c'est quand tu dois faire la veille et pour le lendemain.
Trop stylé.
Et donc,
t'as déjà essayé de manger le riz noir? Tu le fais comment?
Tu le cuis comme du riz normal. Comme du genmai en fait, donc ça cuit un peu plus longtemps. Et tu vas en sortir une eau mauve. Tu peux réutiliser l'eau pour faire des pâtes et tout.
Tu peux faire de l'aquarelle là.
Ouais, tu peux.
Bah, écoute, moi je vais tester celui-ci et celui-ci. À la fin, quand je pense partir.
Et puis ici, ça c'est le travail donc, de Aika-san qui est en collaboration avec Koyama-san. Donc ils ont fait, en utilisant le riz, ils ont fait l'empreinte du riz. Alors ça.
Ah oui, t'achètes le riz et t'as le...
Donc là, t'as la famille Koyama qui est en train de faire sécher le riz sur le palissage de Kamiseya.
Bon, j'ai vraiment trop envie d'aller dans ton petit village là, vraiment. Déjà, tu m'as vendu le truc avec la mer, avec le sable blanc.
Et ça, c'est le travail de Aika-san. Donc, c'est un couple de céramistes qui vivent à Kamimiyazu. Ils sont déménagés il y a 1 an maintenant. Donc, le principe, c'est qu'ils utilisent la terre de la région. Donc, il y a la terre de Kamiseya, il y a la terre de Miyazu, de Tango.
C'est magnifique. C'est trop beau. Déjà, ces assiettes-là, super jolies.
Toutes les thématiques, actuellement, les murs de Kyoto, le Bikehama.
C'est tellement stylé, les assiettes ici. Wow.
Tu vois, ils ont fait en collaboration avec Saito-san. Faire ces pendentifs. Les pendentifs avec du coup la Fujioli, la fibre de glycine.
Trop stylé. Pour ceux qui veulent.
Je sais même pas si c'est en français ou en anglais.
Ah, je pense que c'est en anglais.
Je vais lui rendre sa caméra.
Ils disent qu'ils comprennent pas ce que tu dis.
On parle français.
Ils disent que tu as dit tarte au riz, poitrine, poterie, ça a l'air confus. C'est un peu confus.
Ah, on a parlé de tarte au riz.
Yeah, sorry, I speak in French here. I was doing the presentation.
Oui, ils parlent français, mais là, ils sont censés parler anglais aujourd'hui.
Ah, c'est des cours d'anglais.
Non, c'est pas du tout des cours d'anglais, mais aujourd'hui, je suis un stream en anglais, c'est pour ça.
D'accord.
Mais c'est stylé, franchement, t'as vu comme c'est beau, quoi, les assiettes.
Je te reprends.
Ouais, je vais te le reprendre, merci beaucoup.
C'est sympa, par contre, ça fait une tonne.
Faut s'habituer. C'est... Ouais. Oh, moi, je fais des sessions de 2 ou 3 heures seulement. Ça va? Maintenant, ça tient, ouais.
Oh mon dieu, je serais après d'avoir un set assez comme ça, mais genre...
On va faire un truc plus intéressant.
Ouais, si tu peux... Vas-y, finis toi, j'ai dit, tu étais en train de dire quelque chose, alors parle-nous-en.
C'est le rêve, je veux trop ces assiettes-là, mais
pourquoi?
Je sais pas si je peux me les offrir, mais elles sont magnifiques. Regarde celle-ci.
Ouais, mais tu peux pas les mettre au lave-vaisselle.
Mais j'ai pas de lave-vaisselle, donc...
Ah bah ça va alors.
C'est réglé. C'est fait. C'est super.
So, this is handmade?
That's handmade.
Okay.
It's only handmade, it's made with the dirt, the dirt of Tango.
Okay.
So they take they go around, they search for the more interesting dirt and they gather it and they clean it to have only the clay. And then with the clay they do.
Okay, so they extract clay and from Tango area, and then they make ceramics out of it.
They made the ceramic. And recently they did collaboration with the Fuji Ori artist. So I think you meet her at the entrance. So
okay.
She's doing this Fuji thread, and they made this very nice pendants in ceramic with the Fuji fibers.
Alors Fuji, c'est pas la, je vous rassure, c'est pas la montagne, hein, c'est la plante qui s'appelle Fuji.
C'est la glycine.
Everything is
Un type de glycine.
handmade and really amazing.
Is it related to any yaki technique like Kiyomizu yaki or this kind of? Do they have an official name for the yaki?
No, I don't think.
No, you don't think so? Okay. I don't want to trick you. I just, you know.
I should ask him, but I don't know where he studied.
Okay.
It's not a...
Because in Kyoto, you know, you have different places with different way of burning this thing, yeah, cooking the clay. So they have different names.
I'm not that expert.
So how long have you been living in that area?
It's been 2 years now.
2 years, nice.
2 years ago. And we moved in the same village as the Washi.
Yeah, Washi play, yeah, Washi people.
So we live very close by the whole house, and now I'm renovating the house and I'm doing
nice.
a brewery.
Wow. And which one do you make? That one. This is yours.
The left one, yeah.
Okay, so we will need that explanation for sure. C'est lui qui fait la bière en plus, les gens. Ça va être trop cool.
Ouais.
When a Belgian guy makes beer, you know.
Mais j'ai
You
décidé
can expect.
que je vais. C'est clair que pour mon anniversaire, je pense que je vais m'offrir.
She wants to buy it for her birthday, okay?
So,
So how much are you going to spend? She will buy it definitely. She didn't check out.
We bought like two like this, but more like this. It's like super nice.
Yeah, like, because those are really like.
If you take good care of it, it's a lifetime theft, so you know you have something great, and you help the artisan. So you help someone to continue this way of life. So that's the most important.
Mais je crois que je vais quand même. J'hésite à prendre un chocolat. 3 millions comme ça, tu vois.
So 写真かビデオ撮った今日。
だよ、ジュリアンのビデオ撮ったよ。
あ
またあげる。
どんな時間かかるの？この YouTube に上がったの。4時間ぐらい？どれぐらいの撮ったの？1時間以下？30分ぐらい？
それをまた8分とか
10分にこれは4時間かかるだから YouTube しない大変だよね。Yeah, the lady is a customer, that's my coworker actually, and the guy actually lives there and he's cooperating with all those people and he's making this beer, the left beer. And the other one is another guide. Monsieur A, c'est ça? Vous le trouvez sur YouTube et sur Instagram sous le nom Monsieur A. Il est guide japonais, bon, moins bon que moi, mais il est très bon quand même. Et il parle français, donc francophone, c'est bon aussi. Voilà, cheese 買おうと思う。チーズ買いたい。
Super good cheese.
Mm.
Very good cheese. Made in Tango with Jersey cow. So they also do the mozzarella and they do bread, and so they cook the pizza.
Okay.
It's kind of new, and so it goes very well with my beer.
The cheese, do you know what kind of making they use? Is it camembert-like or?
It's a kind of camembert.
Okay.
It's not officially camembert because of camembert, but it's a kind of c'est du lait cru.
C'est du lait cru et c'est donc à pâte molle fleurie.
Oui.
Ok.
C'est trop mignon.
Pas saumuré.
Really, really tasty. Well, maybe because I'm used to the Japanese cheese, usual one, so no taste. So when you eat it, it's like an explosion in your mouth.
Okay, so it's very tasty.
Yeah.
I will take you to your word and I will taste it, and I will let you know.
Okay. Slice of bread. You need to find good bread. That's another.
Good bread. Yeah, pompadour is fine.
Right.
Pompadour does well.
So we live in a city, so it's easier to find good bread.
And so you make this one, this beer.
Yes.
This
that's
is
my
your
beer.
work.
So right now we start last year in November.
Okay.
So for now we brew the beer in Sayama.
Okay.
So in the Kyogo prefecture.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who has brewery, so I borrow his brewery to brew my beer there.
Mm-hmm.
And during that time we are renovating our brewery in the village.
Okay.
Camisea, I think you already took the picture of Camisea. So that's the village.
Okay.
So we're gonna brew in this village from August.
Okay.
So it's really the end of the renovation. So I'm doing that with my wife. And we have an old house that have 130 years, and I'm renovating myself the house.
Wow, you're confident in your abilities.
Yeah.
To take this kind of
pretend to be
to be an expert.
Yeah.
Okay. So what kind of beer do you make?
So I'm from Belgium, so I'm obviously making Belgian beer.
Okay.
So here it's a saison beer, so it's a wheat beer with wheat and a saison yeast. So it's really the Belgian farmer beer.
Okay.
The one that you can drink after, like, maybe cutting the...
farm work.
Okay. After the inekado, harvesting the rice.
Okay.
I made this, so that's the pairing.
Yeah.
There is some friend of us is doing canned food with the fish of Tongo. And, we choose some, we had a tasting only for work.
Okay, yeah.
Just for work. Okay. Long time of work. And so we had this tasting pairing stuff with some saba, oyster, and
things like this. Okay.
So here you have a Belgian blonde. So it's very traditional Belgian beer. I just lowered the alcohol percentage to fit the Japanese standard.
Okay.
And I add some lemon and ginger during the...
Okay, with lemon and ginger. Okay.
So
you lowered the alcohol degrees to what level?
So usually a Belgian blonde would be more like 8 to 9%, and I choose to lower to 6%.
Okay, you lowered it to 6%. I see. I have a Belgian guy in the chat saying hi, fellow Belgian. Les deux derniers messages en bas.
Hi to you.
And he wants to visit your brewery when he comes.
Anytime. When the
with the BMO, whenever you can come to Japan, you're fine to come visit, you know?
Anytime you can come, anyone can come. Our door is always open.
Okay.
Literally, we don't have any keys, so...
So it's always open, okay. Yeah. I guess it's difficult to go there. You need a car and things. You don't have trains and stuff in...
Yeah, there is a train that goes to Amano Ashidate. So it's a very popular spot.
Yeah, it's a popular spot, yeah.
So you can go by train there, and then you have to ride a car for sure. You can rent a car, or if you contact us,
you will come pick up.
Yep.
I guess they will have to work out their accommodation if they come, right?
Yeah, there is some accommodation around Camisea, but it's very simple. We have a house that we open for accommodation. It's very, very traditional. So.
Well, those people want to get tradition Japan. Good taste of tradition, okay.
The mosquito, the mukade,
and all those things. So they're asking about the price. They want me to buy one, I'm sure.
So the price here, for now we sell the beer 810 for a bottle. Okay. So because we brew somewhere else, so we also pay for the facility.
Oh yeah, so once you have your own place, it's gonna lower the price. I see.
Just for you to know, in Japan, craft beer it's pretty expensive.
It's pretty expensive in Japan, yes, craft beer.
It's
even those in big quantities.
It's expensive for us to brew,
yeah.
So we have to sell.
Yeah.
And we have a sauce with a bit of detail. And we have another one, but we are out of stock now. Yeah. It's amber beer. So this one we brew with the village black rice.
Ah, okay.
So have like the murasaki.
You brew it with black rice?
Yes.
Not houblon, but
we use malt.
Malt and?
So we use malt
and black rice.
During the mashing, so when you mix the malt with the water, we add some huge quantity of black rice.
Black rice, okay.
And we add some sugar, dry it to get the taste, and add purple color.
Oh, okay.
So at the end of the beer have a very beautiful like reddish purple color. And the nice thing with the black rice is the beer is not filtered, so there's still some leftover.
Okay, yeah.
The beer continues to ferment and to
while you keep it, yeah.
Yeah, the taste can mature in the bottle and in the cake. So here, the one we have, we let it ferment for another 6 months in the cake.
Wow. Okay.
And you have a very strong, like nutty and cherry taste from just because of the rice. So.
And unfortunately, you are out of stocks at the moment. You sold everything.
Here we're out of stock. I'm going to rebrew it for the winter.
Okay. And usually, can we find it in Osaka?
Alors, as soon as we have a brewery open, we're going to sell in some place of Osaka. We have already some contact with some bars.
So
maybe here in Hankyu we're going to sell.
Okay. Maybe.
Or else online.
Online, yes. If we want to follow where you're selling it in Osaka, we should follow this. We will find the information there. Yes.
On Instagram, Facebook.
Okay. I think I took one already, but I want to make sure I will take this. Oh, yep. Thank you.
And also,
so this is it, guys.
For this event and for another project, we do like a nice wooden crate for beer.
Okay.
We do that with a local lumberjack.
Okay.
So we use the village wood. So there is this old guy that spent his life cultivating the forest and cutting the wood, and so you have like tons of wood.
Unused, and well, you found débouché for it.
Voilà. So you give us the wood, you give me all the wood to repair my house.
Oh, nice. And so
he's happy for us to use it. So you have free beer until the end.
Okay, that's nice to
so
work with these people.
We're making it because we're planning to do a crowdfunding this summer. So
okay, you'll do a crowdfunding.
That
Okay.
will be part of the return, among other stuff like tenugui.
Oh, nice. So the crowdfunding, we will find the information on the website here. Okay. So I will keep on following this. I love that idea of box of beer bottom. Yes. It's
nice.
all natural wood, handmade.
Handmade, local wood.
And you're helping local people stay local, not move to the city.
Yeah, that's also the objective of our brewery. Is not just to make beer, just for us to have beer, to make money, because you cannot make money, and we chose a pretty hard way to do it. Usually in Japan, you open a beer club and you have a club to sell you beer. Here, what we want is to involve the community.
The community to
that's why even
manifest it.
The label, the design were made by the washi woman, Ayumi-san. So she designed the label. All of this is her paper. For some label, we even use the washi paper.
Okay.
So we try to involve her.
In other places, using washi would be so expensive.
It's still very expensive.
Yeah, but it would even be more if it was here.
At least I know.
Yeah, you know what you're paying, who you're paying for it.
Yeah, and I know that the money it's for her.
It's really for her. It's not taken by anybody else.
I help her growing facility.
Okay.
So we only use local ingredients we add. We're planning to plant some hops in the village mountain.
Okay.
It's a very nice mountain.
I will show your face a bit because we want you to be famous a bit for the work you do. Voilà, ça c'est la face d'un Belge qui est en train de sauver la campagne japonaise.
Non, je sauve mon village, et encore.
Et bah voilà, c'est ça.
Everyone together we save it. Yeah. In the future we want to plant some hops, and we are working with local farmers to grow some omugi. So
Ok.
l'orge.
Ouais, c'est ça.
How do you say orge in English?
It's fine. I will translate.
Barley. Barley.
Barley. Oh, okay, barley. Barley.
Voilà.
Okay. I guess I need to get the meishi of the washi woman, as you said, because there is a French woman who is into washi promotion. So if she doesn't know her, she will want to know her. So I should get that. I will network between people I don't really know, but fine, you know.
That's how it works.
C'est comme ça.
So that's the Fuji that Saito-san.
Le Fuji dont on vous parlait tout à l'heure, c'est ça.
C'est ça, c'est la glycine qui a été
séchée.
They took the bark of it. Here it's dry, but usually they try to work it when it's wet.
Okay.
And then she clean it, and then she's gonna take every thread of it and then she's gonna make a a nicer thread, and she work until she have the perfect things to work, and then she do fabrics.
Weaving, yeah.
And that's the puzzle
Nice.
for the paper. So that's
Okay.
Ayumi-san, she's planting in the village a puzzle, and then she take it to make the paper.
Okay.
It's a bit the philosophy of the village. It's really
Farm locally,
from
use locally.
It was really you from the beginning. You do it yourself, and then
Okay.
you should go back to the dirt.
Ah, okay. Nice.
あゆみちゃん、なんか名刺ありますか？
名刺がありますか？名刺、はい。俺は名前覚えてないけど、イタリアのフランス人が和紙のプロモーションのアクティビティするから、できればちょっと紹介したいね。
ありがとうございます。
はい、すみません、この手が投げたけど。はい、はい、どうもありがとうございます。また彼女とメールして何かつなぎます。インフォメーションが。彼女は和紙のパッショネットだから、オタクだからね、絶対気になると思います。
ありがとうございます。
めっちゃ面白いこの街のプロジェクト。あ、さっき説明しました。はい。
そう、知ってました。
顔見せた？
顔見せなかった。
恥ずかしい？
英語の説明はしたくなかったからね、顔隠してで日本語の説明しました。してもらった。
You want me to do the説明 in English or?
No, it's okay. I did it at the time. It was fine. Yeah, it was enough for the explanations. Yeah, I didn't do this one.
That's very interesting.
It looks like leather, but it's not.
It's paper.
It's paper, right?
So it's made of kaki.
The fruit kaki, okay. C'est fait à partir de comment on dit déjà en anglais? Parsimony in English and kaki in French or plaquemine.
Ah ouais?
Ouais, plaquemine en français.
Ah oui, le plaquemine. Parsimony, c'est英語で。フランス語はplaquemine。
でも柿も言う。
柿もいい。
はいはい。
So we take the what's called shibukaki. It's very shibui.
It's very shibui.
Astringent.
Astringent, oui, c'est âpre.
Ouais. If you eat it, you feel like your teeth are falling.
Okay, nice.
So it's a kaki that's only cultivated for the fruit to make vinegar usually.
Okay.
So you take it, you crush it, you mix it with water, and you let it ferment for months.
Okay.
And the juice you're gonna get, that's like color, like this.
Like this, okay.
Smell like old feet.
Okay.
Really bad. And then Ayumi-san, she used it to stain the paper.
The paper, okay.
So by staining, after here it's usually 3 years of layers.
Wow, okay.
During, every month
she will take it, okay. She will dye it actually, she's dyeing it.
She's dyeing and with the action of the sun, it's gonna turn this brown, this leather brown.
Okay.
It's gonna be waterproof.
Wow, okay.
So usually before it was used to make that kind of object. So that's an old like bamboo
basket, yeah.
Usually when it was broken, to repair it, instead of redo it, they just cover with the washi and the
kakishibo, okay.
To make it waterproof.
Wow, okay.
And also they made a long, like bigger piece of paper
like this,
that were used to make walls, cover the walls, cover the floor.
Okay.
It's also used on the wood.
They can waterproof whatever by putting it on.
So you have
applying
really the same
it.
texture as the leather. The same using. So here
I had seen so many times. I had no idea how it was made.
And here that's the handle is made of the leather. We have a hunter in the village.
Okay.
So he used the leather of the shika.
So this is deer leather from hunting, and then this is paper and kakishibo.
In the village we have hunters, we have rice farmers, we all grow vegetables, so we are in summer, in summer I'm totally self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient, yeah.
In meat too, since I got the meat from the hunter. For the fish we have the sea next by, so if we need fish we go fishing, or we have the harbor. So it's a very sustainable life that involves the whole community, so it's not like a whole
Okay.
sustainable farm where we live alone. I think it's a whole
It's a
wide
symbiotic
community that
great
lives
community. Yeah. It's wide enough to be symbiotic. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you know, over time you make it. You know, doesn't have to happen overnight.
No.
Just spend the time, the passion, and
C'est bien quand même.
the feel for it. Oui,
Fatigant.
yeah. It would not work that well if it was overnight. It would fall apart actually. So,
I wouldn't be that. Oh, and then we brought that. Maybe I don't know if you know. That's a bush, a tree that grows into the mountain from a certain altitude.
okay.
That's kuromoji.
Kuromoji, okay.
So you take the leaf or even the branch, and it actually tastes like kocha,
Okay.
like Earl Grey tea. And so that's really, really nice. They have a very strong smell.
So instead of tea, you use this?
If you want to smell it.
Yeah, I'm lacking hands. Give me a second. Yeah, that's fine. 味見してって。
これ黒文字だよね。
黒文字ね。味か。味する。食べた。
食べてないな、中だけ。もう手がないから。
And yeah, I'm planning to make a beer of it. I already tried one where you have a taste like of medicine. So. 食べたらたな。
飲むかなないけど。なんかフランスで同じっぽいのものがある。南の方。
Ouais, ce sont un peu les herbes de Provence.
On a une herbe qui ressemble à ça. Pas tout à fait la même. J'ai bouffé beaucoup d'herbes que j'aurais pas dû quand j'étais enfant.
Voilà, comme ça, we have a lot in the village. So we give it to-
Merci.
Et voilà.
Attends, je me libère la bouche et puis... Ouais, pardon, si tu peux tenir ça 2 secondes.
So here you can see Camisea when it snows. So that's a low snow day. Usually it snows about like 3 meters. And we have like a waterfall. That's pretty nice. And here you have the village with the rice paddies. The only problem is that we are like 25 villagers, so we are lack of farmers. So if you guys want to come and grow rice, you're welcome. There is plenty of space. You just need to like to live in the mountain. Le village.
Yeah, how many people in your village?
25.
25 people. Wow, that's
4
huge.
kids. Oh, it's a huge village. When we do party, we party hard.
Yes.
It's 25 people,
And
4 kids now,
uh-huh.
2 foreigners. So
Wow, 2 foreigners.
me and Nepalese.
Oh, okay.
Nepalese he brought us a lot of fish. It's a good
Ah, okay.
fish. And half of the village are the newcomers.
Newcomers, okay. They are repopulating the
So
rural area.
Voilà. And
Okay.
the other half are still really they live there since ever.
Okay. Nice.
Here we have top winter.
I showed it before. Yeah.
This year it was like 2.5 meters.
Nice. You don't want to get out at that time.
We had to like dig some tunnel.
Yeah. Oh, you can. Yeah, you can do tunnels actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't get that cold then. Between
No,
houses.
no,
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
it's cold.
it starts.
Very cold.
It's like
It was -4 inside the house.
inside. -4 inside the house,
We
people.
didn't have water for like a week, so we had to melt snow on the fire
And things.
stove.
The,
That was very intense.
les canalisations ont craqué ou pas?
Right, but it's a very old house, and even if we renovate, they renovate one part because we don't have the money for renovate the whole
For the
house.
house, so.
So they still like part of the the old water pipe that are half outside the house.
Okay, and that's that went. If we want to come and spend like 2 weeks in this village, discovering life and work of people, is there some guest house or farm stay?
So what we have, we have a house called Seya House that was bought by a couple of farmers, and they renovated. Very simple. So we live there with my wife for 1 year, so it's really enough to live. You can come and you can participate to the village life, like helping to cut the rice, planting the rice, depend the season, and then you can stay at this house. If you just want to come as more like tourists, go around, there is guest house in Amanashlate,
not so far, yeah.
Or a bit higher in the mountain, there is it's not really farm stay, it's really like guest house. You rent a house. Pretty good price.
So there are some possibilities and you can participate.
Only thing is that if you want to be more independent and go
you need a car
around, you need a car.
Okay,
but you can rent a car. It's not that expensive to rent that in Japan.
Yeah, it's quite available.
And if you have your driving license and you come and you help, I can just let people drive my little truck.
Okay, good. Well, people, that's about it for today. That's the time I have for things. How long is this fair going on? When do you start?
Until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
We started last week and it's until tomorrow.
Okay. So we got lucky coming here today then.
Right.
Good. Okay. Well, guys, I will stop here. I need to do some shopping before to go to work. So I will tell you about the cheese and the beer, so you know what I'm gonna buy. And I will see you tomorrow for the interview I have set up with a figure guy that I will introduce to you. Thank you very much for coming. You can find me on Discord, on my Discord. You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter. If you want any news, if you want to follow, ask questions, go there. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.